All right, hopefully that works with the audio. Just want to make sure people on YouTube can hear okay. Just let me know. All right. So as we were getting that done, there we go. All right. Is audio okay? Just let me know. Audio okay? All right. All right. So sorry about that, guys, on YouTube. So anyway, just wanted, I mean, on, and also on the cyber group room. So anyway, regarding about what we're trading across the board, well, hopefully there's a lot of stocks that are moving. The way I kind of trade this market is basically you're going to probably get some, the way I look at it, it's probably short covering. A lot of short covering going on, and which is good because that will cause a lot of chaos going on. So we'll get a lot of short covering going on, and then the way I kind of like to trade stocks like this, I like to trade stocks that got really, really crushed, things that really got hurt, things that went down a lot. Disney, for example, got really beat up. You could see it, it had those bad earnings. DraftKings, you see anything that really got crushed. A lot of the, even like Meta, obviously, news came out and they fired 11,000 employees. So that stock obviously went up. You could just go down the list. Anything that really got crushed. AMD didn't look like it moved too much. What do we got here? The SPYs, obviously, that's expensive. Alibaba, obviously, that's a little bit different. But anything that I see here that Yeti's moving up pretty well. Anything that I see that, like, I know that I've been watching, any of your favorite stocks out there, I have a lot of them right here. Costco, you could see, well, that didn't really move up too much. But like Apple, Amazon, all those things that got really crushed. Coinbase got really hammered, stocks like that. Lowe's got a little bit hit. You see it's moving up a little bit. Those are the things I want to focus on. All right, so regarding about what happened yesterday, listen, yesterday was not a good day. I mean, we all know about the election. Is it technically over? No, it's not. It's not over because the Republicans, they projected they're going to win the House, but technically we heard about this red wave was going to happen, and things shifted. And obviously this does look better, as into more of the Democratic Party. But once again, not getting political. It's all about, it's an opportunity for us to make money. If your team won, you're ecstatic. If your team lost, listen, don't worry about it. We're all going to still out there and make money with the tickets of the people that are coming into the stadiums. And you know what? We're still going to get paid as professional athletes. So let's go out there and do what we do best. Let's look at some of the stocks. Now, yesterday, the only stock that really did really well yesterday, just want to point this out, was MAC in the pre-market. That was about it. But there were a couple of good shorts out there yesterday. AFRM, it was not a good day. I mean, AFRM is moving up pretty nicely right now, but that took a big hit. UPST, that had a little bit of a pop, yesterday, but nothing like super exciting. You know what I mean? So what I would focus on, which is going to be kind of difficult to write on a watch list, but anything that that you're really, really, there's a favorite stock that you trade, no matter what it is. I mean, listen, you can see it's all green over here. Even if it's Tesla, I mean, Tesla took a huge hit. If it was like any of LI, look at this one. I mean, any of these EV stocks or, anything that got really crushed. Google got really beat up lately. You could trade these now. But this is the only time I would ever trade a brand name stock. I will never trade anything. I always work through my big percentage gainers list before I ever consider going to trading those stocks. And you know what? I kind of went through it a little bit. There wasn't that much out there. I mean, you had the APPS that's moving up, had a really good run up yesterday from 10 to 13. It's moving up again, but she's down right now. BWV stock was up in the hundreds, took a big hit. It's up. It's cheap, inexpensive. That one looks pretty good. BWBV. It's got good iceberg orders out there. It's got everything I'm looking for. This one also probably good earnings. Why it went up 23%. But I don't like really too crazy on the pre-market. Here's a little cheap one. We trade the stock in the past. XNET, not bad. Anything else out there? 17%. These are all Revlon. I mean, this stock. This is the. What's so funny? I saw this car on the street. I mean, is it me, or is this the ugliest stock you've ever seen? I mean, a stock car. It looks like Mater. You ever see the front of the lights? I don't know. I mean, it's a cool looking thing of the features that I have, but it's got to be the most ugliest truck I've ever seen. But I'm not going to hold it against it. I'll still trade it. You know what I mean? So stock is looking pretty good. Took a very big beating. Was up all the way in the high hundreds. Came all the way back down. This one's moving pretty good. Revlon, and you know what? It made it to number 9 on the list. Wow, Wick. I remember I traded that stock in 300. Thank God I got out of that thing. So there are a lot of stocks that took big hits. My God, what the hell happened here? Did this thing get halted? I mean, did they do a reverse stock split? This got to be a reverse stock split. It's got to be a reverse. This got to be a reverse stock split. This can't be true. Yeah, it's got to be a reverse stock split. This is U-Haul. UHAL. I got to check. Look, did anybody, Rich? Could you check on the news on U-Haul? I don't know if the stock is. I mean, it's down 500. It's got to be a halt, a reverse stock split, because I never see anything like that. Virtue probably will get a good dead cat bounce on this stock. The stock's been a fun stock to trade. We've been having a lot of fun with that stock right there. All right, New York Stock Exchange. Anything going on there? This thing's up 22%. Ugly spread, ugly chartings. Yeti, very hard stock to trade, but there's some nice iceberg orders. 20,000 shares on EDGX just showed up, and this list is getting really big. Be a lot. I'm starting to get a little upset. I don't like when the things get too big because then it kind of makes it harder. You could also trade some ETFs. I mean, you can see SOXL going up pretty nicely. This one, another ETF. All these ETFs are moving pretty decent. Another thing that I probably would consider trading, you know, as in not just the name brand stocks, but you could trade a bunch of ETFs, and you could see it. They're just coming up all over the place, right up on that list. This one looks pretty interesting. Cheap little stock right here, 400,000 shares. NVTI. I never traded this stock before. I'm going to check on level 4, see what we got going on here. NVTA. Oh, I already had it up there. You got a couple of iceberg orders right here. You got one here for 33,000, 20,000. Looks like they're bidding it up a little bit. Someone just came and just canceled their order. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. We'll keep an eye on it. Not bad. American Charging Wheel Company announced a 9-for-1 stock dividend. Okay, so I was right, Mark. Thanks a lot, Mark. I appreciate that. So it looks like my chart did not load that up. Let me just put that as a post so people could see what's going on right there. That's basically the news on U-Haul. That's what I figured. So scratch. All right, so listen, the market's opening up in a little bit. We're up about almost 800 points. I think they're going to get a lot of people going to do some short covering. I think there's still going to be opportunities to jump on some brand name stocks. Now, listen, the way I trade this going into the open, just to let you know, and Cyber Group members, be very careful. We always wait the first 5 minutes. Let these crazies kill themselves, and let's see where the orders go. It's going to probably take 5, maybe even 10 minutes. Remember, this could be a good day's pay for all of us out there. This is what we basically train for, so let's get prepared. But I'm not always a big fan when things are up this big. I'd like to see the smoke clear. Let's see how everyone reacts, and then we'll see if the trend still goes our way. So get ready in the Cyber Group room. I think it's going to be an exciting day. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, just give guys a heads up. I'm going to be on Metastock today, and I'm going to be on Ask the Pros tomorrow. So just like us, friend us. We'll get you in that room. Cyber Group members, you're more than welcome to be there. I know they got a big event that's going on this week with a lot of great presenters. And then we got that other big Ask the Pros tomorrow that I'm going to be doing with DTI tomorrow. So I'll see you all there. So I'm really excited going on to this week. In the meantime, let's go out there. And remember, you got to learn before you can earn. Just be safe and don't get too cocky, all right? Make your money, and hopefully it's going to be a good day's pay for everyone. Happy trading, everyone.